Have you ever thought of yourself as a silent storm, moving quietly yet with undeniable power? Positioned by God with careful intention, you've been placed among specific people and on unique platforms. At first glance, your presence might not strike others as imposing. You may not dress in the latest styles or speak with the polished tones of the well-educated. But is that really what defines influence? Your thoughts often take a different path from the norm, and because of this, you may be underestimated, even dismissed. Have you noticed how others can overlook or misjudge you? Yet, isn't it this very departure from the conventional that reveals your true strength? Like David, who was disregarded as just a shepherd boy, you too might seem unlikely to lead or influence. But just as David's unassuming presence concealed his greatness, your quiet strength holds a deeper power, one that moves with purpose and precision. Have you ever felt overlooked, disregarded, or even mistreated, yet deep down sensed a greater purpose? What if your quiet presence holds the power to bring about profound change, not through loud declarations, but through a subtle, transformative mission? Perhaps like a blessing hidden in plain sight, you are one of the chosen few, placed in this world not merely to exist, but to disrupt the status quo and breathe life into dormant souls. Could it be that your gentle touch, much like a soft breeze, has the potential to grow into a force as mighty as a storm, reshaping lives and altering futures in ways that only time can fully unveil? God's chosen ones, your actions are subtle but powerful. From a spiritual perspective, being chosen means being awakened in ways others may not yet understand. Have you noticed how your thoughts, emotions, and actions seem to follow a different rhythm? The chosen walk a unique path, one that requires them to lead their generation towards growth and prosperity. Much like the prophets of old, who were called not just to live, but to guide, you carry a responsibility that sets you apart. Your heightened sensitivity and awareness are gifts, yet they often make you feel out of step with those around you, even those closest to you. The path of the chosen is seldom smooth. Trials and hardships seem to appear at every turn, as if they are tests of your resolve and spirit. Have you ever felt rejected by others, or perhaps a deep yearning for a place that feels like home, though you can't quite place where it is? This sense of otherness is no accident. You weren't made to simply follow the crowd. Your mission, whether you acknowledge it or not, is to pave a new way, to bring light and change to a world that desperately needs it. Like Jonah, who tried to run from his calling, your purpose remains steadfast. Have you ever noticed how some people seem to hold grudges against you, even when you've done nothing wrong? It can be particularly upsetting when you're naturally cheerful, and yet, despite your innocence, you face judgment. But what if this reaction has little to do with you, and more to do with the discomfort your light brings to others? Your kindness and positive energy may shine a light on the darker parts of themselves, the parts they'd rather not confront. As you grow spiritually, this inner light only intensifies, and while many will be drawn to it, others may react with confusion or negativity. But here's the key: this isn't about you at all. Their reactions are a reflection of their own struggles and insecurities. So why let their discomfort dim your brilliance? Keep being the incredible person you are, and release the negativity that comes your way. Trust that the universe is on your side, and never forget that you are supported and guided by forces greater than any temporary misunderstanding. Just as the Apostle Paul reminds us in Romans 8:31, if God is for us, who can be against us? Keep shining, because you are meant for something far greater. Your life isn't just about looking out for yourself. It's about serving others, protecting and uplifting those around you. From a young age, you've had this burning curiosity to seek out truth, to understand the world at a deeper level. That desire has shaped your actions, compelling you to live with purpose and extend kindness wherever you go. In your search for truth, you've also been committed to sharing what you learn, helping others along their own journeys. It's this dual mission of discovery and service that defines your life, enriching both your experiences and the lives of those you touch. Like the Good Samaritan, your compassion for others is a testament to the higher calling you've embraced. You're the type of person who simply cannot pretend when something feels off. Instead of forcing yourself to accept a situation that lacks sincerity, you'd much rather step away. It's as if falsehood goes against your very nature, something you instinctively know is wrong. And when it comes to people who don't live authentically, whether they chase material possessions, spread gossip, or act with hostility, you find it hard, if not impossible, to connect with them on any meaningful level. Your commitment to authenticity sets you apart. It's this quality that draws people to you, allowing you to form deep, genuine relationships built on trust and honesty. In a world often clouded by masks and pretenses, your presence becomes a beacon of truth. Like a light in the darkness, your dedication to living authentically inspires others who long for real, sincere connections. Have you ever considered that your truthfulness might be paving the way for those around you? What's remarkable is that your own hardships have uniquely equipped you to guide others who are lost or in pain. The challenges you've overcome haven't just shaped who you are, they've become the foundation from which you offer support to those struggling to find their own path. Much like Job in the Bible, whose faith remained steadfast despite trials, your journey through adversity serves as a source of hope and inspiration. The lessons you've learned along the way are now the tools you use to uplift others, helping them navigate their own storms and emerge stronger. With every challenge you face and conquer, you gain a deeper wisdom and a richer understanding of life, which in turn enhances your ability to guide others along their own journeys. You are, without question, remarkable. Even when some people take advantage of your generosity, you continue to give freely, because generosity isn't something you do. It's who you are at your core. What truly sets you apart is how you enrich the lives of others, often without expecting anything in return. This selfless nature is a clear reflection of your uniqueness, underscoring your destiny for a greater purpose. Your relationships are built on sincerity and openness. There are no hidden agendas, no false pretenses. You approach each interaction with an authentic desire to create meaningful, lasting connections. This transparency fosters a deep trust in those around you, making people feel truly seen and understood. Yes, there are times when others may mock you, ignore you, or even try to take advantage of your kindness. But remember, these actions don't define you. They are merely reflections of the limitations, fears, or insecurities of those who behave that way. By remaining true to yourself, by standing firm in your authenticity and compassion, you rise above the negativity. Like Jesus, who showed love and forgiveness even when misunderstood, your steadfastness not only uplifts you, but also touches the lives of those around you, leaving a lasting, positive impact. You seem to have an almost instinctive radar for detecting falsehood, an ability that allows you to sense when someone is not being sincere, often before they even reveal it themselves. It's as if this talent for spotting dishonesty from a distance is something you've carried with you all your life, a gift that sets you apart. This skill doesn't just define your authenticity, it also highlights your unique capacity to discern the true nature of others. Because of this, you approach relationships with a careful yet genuine desire for sincerity. You know how to recognize when someone's heart aligns with their words, which allows you to build connections that are grounded in trust and honesty. This rare quality enriches your life, bringing you deeper, more meaningful interactions. In a world where truth can sometimes be elusive, your ability to navigate the complexities of human relationships with such clarity is a treasure that elevates you. Like Solomon, who was blessed with the wisdom to discern truth and make fair judgments, your gift allows you to walk through life with an awareness that many lack, strengthening the bonds you form and keeping you on a path of integrity. You walk through life with humility, fully aware that your strength does not come from earthly recognition, but from a divine source. Your power is not measured by the applause of the world, but by the quiet yet profound ways God works through you. The extraordinary things you accomplish may go unnoticed by those who seek only the visible signs of success, but you understand that true strength often resembles a soft breeze, not a raging storm. Like Elijah, who found God not in the earthquake or the fire, but in a still small voice, your influence is subtle yet transformative. There's no need for grand gestures or loud proclamations. Your actions speak louder than words, and your character leaves a lasting imprint. Even in silence, your presence is felt. It's not about drawing attention, but about the shift in the atmosphere that occurs when you enter a room. You may have noticed people distancing themselves or acting as if you're invisible, but this too is part of a divine plan. Sometimes God conceals you in plain sight, allowing you time to recharge and focus on what truly matters. This hidden season is a gift, a chance for you to grow spiritually, sharpen your mission, and prepare for future challenges that require all of your strength. Trust that during these quiet moments, you are being shaped for something greater. When the time is right, you will shine, and your purpose will be fully revealed. You've always had a deep sense of duty to expose the wrongs of this world, feeling called to uncover injustices and ethical failings that are often overlooked or hidden. Your mission goes beyond just correcting wrongs. It stems from a profound need for truth and transparency, which you see as essential for true healing and progress in the world. But being true to yourself often stirs up hidden emotions in others. Like a mirror, you reflect not only the good, but also the parts of people they wish to hide. Your authenticity and inner light can provoke insecurities, discomfort, and even hostility in those unprepared to confront their shadows. Because of this, you sometimes dim your light when you're around new people, choosing to be more reserved until you've had time to assess the situation. This isn't about hiding who you are. It's a way to protect your energy and ensure that your light is shared with those who will appreciate and respect it. By doing so, you maintain the balance between vulnerability and strength, allowing yourself to shine when it truly matters. Your initial caution when engaging with others is not a sign of weakness, but rather a testament to your wisdom and discernment. You recognize that not everyone is ready to receive the depth and authenticity you bring, and in some situations, revealing too much too soon may not only be unwise but counterproductive. This is why you choose your moments to shine carefully, reading the energy and openness of those around you before fully offering your light. Much like the parable of the sower, you understand that seeds of wisdom must fall on fertile ground to grow, and not all hearts are prepared to nurture what you have to give. Your light naturally draws in people who are hurting, those searching for comfort, relief, or a way to heal their wounds. They see in you a beacon of hope, a source of positive energy that might offer a solution or at least a respite from their pain. This can be a beautiful yet heavy responsibility. The emotional demands placed upon you can sometimes be overwhelming, and expectations from others may be high. It's important to realize that while your presence may offer comfort and guidance, you are not responsible for healing everyone you meet. Your role, though significant, is to guide, support, and inspire others. But the journey of healing is personal and must ultimately be walked by each individual. No matter how much you give, true transformation comes from within them. Therefore, it's essential to set healthy boundaries. Remember that your well-being is just as important as helping others. Even Jesus, after healing and ministering to many, withdrew to quiet places to pray and renew his spirit. In the same way, you must protect your energy, making space for your own self-care, so that you can continue to offer your light from a place of strength and balance. You are naturally a kind and compassionate person, known for your calm demeanor and thoughtful approach. Yet, like anyone, you experience moments of anger and frustration. These emotions, while they may seem at odds with your gentle nature, are a perfectly human response to the stresses and challenges that arise in daily life. When expectations aren't met, or when you encounter situations that feel unjust or out of your control, it's only natural to feel these emotions bubble up. The key is how you manage them, channeling them in a way that aligns with your true self. What's interesting is that you often face rejection at first. People may resist your ideas or criticize your approach, but over time, there's a subtle shift. Those same individuals who once dismissed you frequently find themselves adopting your ideas or even imitating your behavior. This irony underscores a powerful truth. Your contributions, though not always immediately appreciated, have a lasting impact. Your ability to remain steadfast, innovating, and staying true to your values often turns critics into supporters. It's a reminder that authenticity, even when met with resistance, can inspire respect and even imitation once its value becomes clear. Like many of history's great figures, you are a living example that perseverance and integrity can transcend initial aversion, leaving a legacy that others eventually follow. Simply going through the motions of daily routines is not enough for you. While others may find comfort in the familiar, you feel a persistent call for something greater, something beyond the boundaries of the ordinary. The idea of conforming to societal expectations feels stifling, as though you are meant to break free from the mold. You know deep down that life is more than just following a predictable path or fulfilling social obligations. This awareness propels you to seek something deeper, to question the norms, and to explore human experiences that transcend the usual conventions. Your quest is one of authenticity and meaning, a search for purpose that reaches far beyond the confines of everyday life. You crave a life filled with adventure, discovery, and personal expression. Where others see barriers, you see opportunities for growth and expansion. The limitations that seem to confine so many people do not deter you. In fact, they inspire you to reach even higher. You are aware of the vast, beautiful world that exists beyond mediocrity, and you are determined to explore it. By choosing the road less traveled, you acknowledge that this decision will shape your life in ways most cannot imagine. It's a courageous choice, one that leads to profound discoveries, both in the world and within yourself. Like the explorers and pioneers who refuse to settle for the ordinary, you understand that true fulfillment comes from venturing into the unknown, embracing the challenges along the way, and living a life that is uniquely yours. You possess a genuinely kind and generous nature, one that remains intact even after experiencing unfair treatment or being taken advantage of. Despite these challenges, you consistently choose to act with compassion, reflecting the pure goodness of your heart. This isn't just a behavior you've learned, it's an intrinsic part of who you are, a sign that you're destined for something greater. You naturally strive to bring joy to others, often giving more than what seems fair or expected. This doesn't indicate weakness, but rather the depth of your character and your sincere desire to help. Your kindness doesn't stem from a sense of duty or a desire for recognition. It flows effortlessly from your compassionate soul. Even in tough times when others might resort to bitterness, you choose empathy and generosity. You're sustained by a deep belief in the goodness of humanity, always able to see the potential in others, even when they can't see it themselves. This faith in the power of compassion reveals your steadfast commitment to healing and uplifting those around you. Your kindness goes beyond individual moments. It shapes how you live each day. You understand that even small gestures, like listening, offering a helping hand, or sharing a smile, can have a profound effect on those you encounter. You aim to create a ripple of positivity, knowing that the warmth and sincerity you bring to your interactions can make a lasting difference in the lives of others. In a world often marked by division and conflict, your kindness stands out as a beacon of hope. You remind those around you of the goodness that resides in all of us. By embodying compassion and empathy, you live out the calling of a true chosen one, committed to spreading love and light in every corner you reach. So, my friend, in every season of your life, whether you find yourself in moments of quiet reflection or amid life's fiercest storms, trust that you are exactly where you're meant to be. Though your influence may seem subtle, it holds deep and lasting significance. Let your life embody the message you wish to share. Let your peace be your strength, and let your faith guide each step you take. When the time comes for your light to shine brightly, it will be unmistakable that all the glory belongs to the Most High. Every challenge and triumph you've encountered is part of a larger design, a testament to God's hand at work. Even your toughest moments are being shaped into displays of His power, where your trials will become vessels for His glory to manifest. You are like a quiet storm, calm yet immensely powerful. Let others form their judgments. Allow any misunderstandings to linger if need be. Simply remain still and watch as God's purpose unfolds in you and through you. Your moment to rise is near, and when it arrives, the brilliance of your light will be a reflection of the marvelous work God has done in your life.